I tried 100 days of cold plunging, and this is what happened. Absolutely nothing. I'm just kidding. My life significantly changed for the better. Let's go over everything that happened. Benefits wise, let's just knock out all the physical stuff, the generic stuff, the stuff that you always hear about. Increased blood flow, inflammation goes down, my recovery time shot up. I even started in the winter time, and my immune system was rock solid. I don't think I got sick from a cold or flu at all throughout the time. I think the only time I got sick was like the norovirus that was going around. My mood significantly changed. It definitely mellowed out a little bit more. I was less anxious about things. I was less nervous about things. I was a lot more calm, especially a majority of my cold plunges I was doing in the morning. Anytime I would have 6 a.m., 7 a.m. clients, or I would have to hit the road early morning, I'd hop in the cold plunge at 4:30 a.m., 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. But the best way it had changed me for the better was through my mind. The discipline that it instilled in me was priceless, so to say. It started to really make me believe in myself. Last couple of years with COVID, I was really lacking a little bit of confidence. I had moved from New York to the West Coast and had to rebuild my business because the fitness industry took such a hard hit during the pandemic. Plus being a new dad, starting this family, having another newborn as well, I was navigating so much throughout my life. I was so unsure about my own abilities, my own confidence, my own ability to tackle things and hit the goals that I wanted. And who would have thought something as simple as jumping into cold water early ass in the morning would bring that confidence back in me. Confidence, the discipline, the change in mood, I mean everything. I can't talk about this enough. It really makes you believe that you are the person that you say you are, that you want to be. I always believe that I'm a hard-working father, that I'm a hard-working businessman, that I'm going to do most things that others aren't in an effort to get the things that I want. And the cold plunging, it really reinforced that I'm willing to do what a lot of people won't do in order to get the things that I want. It bulletproofed my mind mentally. I mean, my discipline, my mindset, it is second to none right now. It's at the highest it has ever been, even through all my fight training, my fight camps, going up against tough opponents, working in the grind of New York City. This cold plunging really has shaped me for the better more than anything ever has. In a short amount of time as well. Again, 100 days, it's a little over 3 months. It's not that long. Completely changed my life for the better. And before I really wanted to get to this, I want to make clear to everyone that I actually eased into it. I wasn't hopping into 38 degree cold water first thing on day one for 3 to 5 minutes. Pre the 100 days, I was experimenting with the cold showers, and that was tough, jumping into the cold water. But the cold water was reinvigorating, but I wanted to take it up a notch. So again, like I mentioned, I started in the winter time. In December, I started jumping in to my pool unheated. I think it was like 55 degrees most mornings, about 45 degrees, 50 degrees in the morning, in the California mornings as well. And then it went from jumping into my cold pool and doing 10 breaths in it to being in my cold pool for 20 breaths, 30 breaths. All of a sudden I was in the cold pool for 3 minutes. And I said, okay, let's turn it up a notch. So we went from the cold pool. I bought a planter's box from Lowe's, this little silver tin, and I just filled it up with water, and I would get 3 or 4 bags of ice, thermometer, I throw it in there, and it would measure out to about 45 degrees, and it would hold that, especially in those California winter mornings. It would hold about 45 degrees for about 3 or 4 days. And then I would buy more bags after it started getting a little bit warmer. But yeah, I mean, it went from the cold showers to the cold pool to the planter's box. And then I was sent an actual, real, legitimate cold plunge from the company Plunge, or cold plunge. Now this was next level for me. I'm so glad that I built up to it. The plunge is legit. It has a chiller built into it, so it holds a 38 degree cool amount of water 24/7. So it never gets warm. So that was the thing, that this is why it's a little more difficult, because in the ice bath, in the planter's box, the steel planter's box, anytime I was in the ice bath, it would be around 40 degrees, similar to what the plunge was, but my body heat would start to melt the ice and make the water a little warmer, and I would start to get used to it just a little bit. But the plunge, it does not lose its temperature ever. The water recirculates. So by recirculating, constantly moving, it doesn't freeze over, and it stays at that cold temperature throughout the longest duration of time. I mean, it is cold. I get scared just talking about it now, and I've cold plunged for over 100 days, and you know, I still get somewhat nervous leading up to hopping in. But again, the benefits it has given me, second to none. I choose those benefits over anything and everything not to do it. And that would be my suggestion for anyone out there who is considering wanting to try cold plunging, is to, you know, number one, maybe consult your doctor and understand that when you do jump into cold water, it really jacks up your heart rate until you learn how to control that breathing. When you get into it, you know, talk to your doctor to see if your heart can handle it. And then ease into it, you know, cold showers, maybe aim for 5 breaths and 10 breaths, or maybe aim for 30 seconds the first time, then a minute. And then, you know, go from that to a steel tub with ice. Then jump into one of these legitimate cold plunges. I love taking the things that I'm passionate about, and I love sharing them with others in an effort to make y'all better. Because if it made me better, there's a good chance that it's going to make you better as well. And like I said earlier, a simple 3 minutes a day in cold water can change your life. It could shape you here, it could shape you here. And again, with your body, everything will follow. The self-confidence, believing in yourself that you can do anything that you put your mind to, the discipline of doing it every day, when it's hot, when it's cold, when it's warm, when it's raining, and obviously the added physical benefits of it as well. And if you do cold plunge already, let me know how you've been liking it, what kind of benefits you've been receiving as well. If you like these kind of videos, if you like me sharing my passions with y'all in an effort to make y'all better, please like, subscribe, make sure you follow, keep checking out my content. I would truly appreciate it. You know, I love building the community on here more and more every day. And I'm gonna keep sharing my journey, my experiences with you. And until next time, I'll leave you with that maestro mentality. Keep elevating yourself so you can elevate those around you. Peace.